Guys, we're here for a very big beer review. Super excited for this one. Not gonna lie, low-key, this is absolutely one of my I love their beer. It's always super clean. We picked actually 2 beers for us to try today because I haven't tried any of these and I'm super excited to try them. So they gave, one thing I love about this is they give us some really cool tasting notes, go over like the hop profile, the flavor profile and everything like that. Kind of a geek with that when it comes to that stuff. So I love seeing all that information, but most importantly, they've got super good beer. So we've got a Czech pale lager right here. One of the coolest things about this brewery is they have like actual Czech tap handles. We lagged a little bit when we were getting the beer, but when it first came out, it had this super thick head, which if you go to the Czech Republic or Germany or anything like that, they got these really frothy heads on top of their beers, which is cool. It's really hard to find in California. And then we've got an awesome West Coast IPA. Looks like it's hopped with Simcoe, Chinook, Mosaics, some cryo hops, all kinds of craziness going on with that one. So total opposite end of the spectrum. So again, our scale is 1 to 10, 1 being get the heck away from here, 10 being hop on a plane now, drive in a car, hours to get here and try this beer. Let's start with the Czech Pilsner and let's give it a shot. A little sip and a big gulp. Man, that's good. Yep, I see why it's one of my favorite breweries for sure. It's super easy drinking, but there's a really nice balance between the malt and the bitterness of the hops. It is not a bitter pale lager by any means. It's just smooth. It's got that velvety mouthfeel that we've talked about before. Super clean. Let's give it a big gulp. Yeah, man. That literally, so I went to visit a friend that was living in Prague a few years back, and it seriously reminds me of the beer there. You can just drink this beer all day long, no problem at all. We actually did a city walk around the city, and there you can drink in public and everything like that. And we were just throwing these beers back like they were water. This completely reminds me of that. It's like being transported there. So if we were gonna rank this beer from a 1 to 10, an 8.4. Really good stuff for sure. All right, so completely opposite end of the spectrum. We've got their Dream Machine West Coast IPA. So this one obviously gonna be a little more bitter, way more hot punch to it and everything like that. I love doing these back-to-back beer reviews because man, when a brewery can yeah, man, totally different from that Czech pale lager. Great West Coast IPA. You know, the hazy IPAs and stuff like that have gotten so popular in recent years. I love a good West Coast IPA that's just super clean, super bright, big hot punch, a little bit of bitterness, but it keeps you coming back wanting more. So that was our little sip. Let's give it a big gulp. Yeah. Great example of a West Coast IPA. I love those Mosaic hops personally. That is a phenomenal IPA. We're gonna rate this one also scale of 1 to 10. I'm going 8.6 on this one. One of my favorite IPAs on the Central Coast. One of my favorite IPAs around. That is really good stuff. Never tried this one before. They have some killer beer here. You know, I'm not positive, but I think the brewer here used to be a brewer with Firestone, one of my other favorite breweries on the Central Coast. They obviously know their stuff. I've never had a beer here that wasn't good. Never tried either of these beers before. Definitely was not disappointed. There does not exist, does not disappoint. I recommend checking it out for sure. Thanks for joining us, guys. Drink responsibly, and cheers to the next one.